Saints' last gasp win at Hamilton 7 days ago. Steve Mastery and Gary McGuinness are on from the start. And a load of responsibility resting on the shoulders of St Johnstone's top scorer, 23-year-old Roddy Grant. 16 goals to his credit this season, signed from Cowdenbeath 2 years ago. Very good in the air, and the Airdrie defence will be keeping close tabs on the big striker. Well, Jimmy Bowen, he's got to reshuffle the pack. Airdrie hit by injury in key positions. 4 changes from last week. Boyle and Conn, they've come in at full-back. And Derek Grant, he moves into central defence to replace the injured Tom McAdam. Butler and Balfour also get their chance. There's Owen Coyle, Scotland's top scorer with 23 goals. He scored 6 for Airdrie since joining them from Clydebank for £175,000. And this week staked his claim for a World Cup place in the Republic of Ireland squad. He came on as a substitute for the last 20 minutes against England B. And this is an important match for him. Match referee, Alistair Hewitt of Edinburgh. McDermott Park bathed in sunshine, a tremendous atmosphere building up. 10,000 all-ticket crowd poised for the First Division match of the day. And St Johnstone must win this one to keep their promotion hopes alive. This match virtually a playoff league decider. And the first free kick goes to Airdrie. Grant in the thick of the action already. Grant had to stretch. Watson. Nice little header to the Saints captain McVicker. At good distance. Grant the offender. 4 men up on the edge of the Airdrie box. First time shot, it was deflected, and Martin pulled off the save of the season. The danger came as that one was only partially headed out. The chance with the right foot shot, the deflected header. And Martin, reacting amazingly, collides with the post, but makes the save. Referee Alistair Hewitt just checking that John Martin's okay. Saints have got a corner, and Martin is put under immediate pressure again. The near post ball, the header, and Martin's there. Neat jinking header there from Maskey. He tried to place it. The back header there by Grant caused the trouble. Maskey's header, but Martin again the master. What a good pass. Aaron covering. Generous applause from the St Johnstone supporters. The recovery work. Innes McDonald, the sinner on that occasion. Chance for St Johnstone, Maskey off the bar, would you believe? Maskey was so sharp, taking advantage of that slip in the Airdrie defence. That should have been the opener for Saints. A little flick on, Maskey through, off the bar. That should have been his 10th goal this season, but denied by the crossbar. That's a good pass by Traynor. Johnstone, perfect chance for Grant. And Airdrie escape. Grant tried to place it. This was a beautiful ball from Traynor. Johnstone read it superbly. And really, a striker can't ask for better service. Airdrie get back in numbers. And a delicate flick past. Airdrie just playing away. Martin's a magnificent save. They've hit the crossbar. One's now been kicked off the line. Still no score. Moore finding a bit of space. Traynor again, good running off the ball on the right-hand side. Grant making room for the shot, and Martin again in line. Roddy Grant showing why he's the Saints' top scorer. Good bit of footwork here, made the room for himself, but Martin was right in line. Johnstone losing out. One back by Cherry. for Airdrie. Gray. McGuinness back checking. Owen, that one kicked upwardly. Balovic did very well indeed as Con got the left foot going. Nice square pass, set up the chance. And Balovic did very well. Keown reading the game well for Airdrie at the back. As Barron does a similar job for Saints. Guinness, very deep. The break on through the middle for St Johnstone. Another super save by Martin. Denies Sherry. John Martin, the hero for Airdrie. Cherry kept going. Elected the right foot shot, and isn't that a marvellous save? Airdrie right away bringing on a substitute, and it's Alan Lawrence, who of course is an attacker, and Sammy Con limps out of the action. Saints pressure, looking for this opener. Still the danger not cleared. Moore. The left foot attempt didn't trouble Martin. And again, good skills from the number 7. Failed to take on his man. The finish isn't there. Watson's flick picked up by Coyle. Gray. Chance for Coyle breaking. And Balovic. Coyle got a chance coming in from the right-hand side. Bouncing upwardly, certainly. Got it well under control, and the left foot. Well saved by Balovic. Grant. Last chance before half-time for St Johnstone. Mastry. Airdrie still survive. Cherry. And again, a weak effort. When Saints were up in strength, Cherry really should try to find players. An excellent first 47 minutes. The stoppage time added on. Great game here in the sun at McDermott Park. And St Johnstone certainly have had all the chances in the first half. John Martin's been a hero for Airdrie on 2 occasions. He's had excellent support work by the defence. And St Johnstone, despite the fact being outplayed on many occasions by some skillful midfield play by Airdrie, they may well regret missing those chances in the first half. Airdrie get the second half underway, and between them these sides have scored 139 goals in the league this season, but so far this afternoon no goals, but the chances, the better chances, falling to St Johnstone. Airdrie have rejigged their side a bit. They've got Gray and Lawrence wide on the right, with Coyle and Watson going through the middle. Balfour's been dropped back into midfield. Good play by Grant. Mastry, he's fast. Johnston's made good ground off the ball. But Bashki can get it through to him. Incredible. Johnstone should have buried that. Mashke was tenacious. Johnstone had done all his good work, but couldn't finish. Well, another escape for Airdrie. Watson's header that time. Getting away from Hegarty. Boyle looked up. And at the flying head of Watson, but Balovic under control. Grant turning well. Moore, the danger man now. Mashke to the near post. Cherry off the bar. And for the second time in the match, St Johnstone hit the bar. St Johnstone keeping the pressure on. Moore did all the damage, and it was Cherry who again had the chance, and again off smack off Martin's bar. Martin certainly has been a hero for Airdrie, but even then the crossbars come to his aid twice. Boyle leaving it. Gray is switched to the left. Aaron out. Trainer couldn't gather that one. There's McDonald. Close attentions of Trainer. And Mastre slipping McEwen for the first time. St Johnstone attackers making the run. Grant at the far post. Moore, Grant, off the bar again. Incredible for the third time. This was a great ball by Mastre, and Grant seemed to have done everything right, and for the third time St Johnstone hit the woodwork. Marvellous atmosphere here at McDermott Park. At the moment, the only ingredient missing is goals, and it's not for lack of trying. St Johnstone again coming forward. Mastre, the snapshot, and again Martin guarding that post. Mastre shows how sharp he is, and again Martin's alert. Testing ball. Boyle did well. And Airdrie almost creates something out of nothing. Boyle's persistence almost creating the chance. He waited for the bounce, took on Barron, and it was Coyle who snapped up the loose one. Moore just drifting away from his markers. Sammy Johnson coming in to take over. Gary McGuinness. That's pretty ambitious, but not too far away. St Johnstone trying every move in the book. The right foot shot, clearing the bar by a yard or so. St Johnstone substitution, Ian Heddle. And out comes Sammy Johnstone. Ian Heddle, most consistent player probably in the Saints side. 6 goals to his credit this season. And Airdrie decided to make a substitution as well. Ennis McDonald coming off and Graham Harvey going on. Well, Graham Harvey's a striker. And again, it means a reshuffle of the Airdrie squad. Both teams certainly have a healthy respect for one another. Grant jousting with Watson. Referee says play on. Mr. Johnson appealed. Boyle. St Johnstone defence a little adrift. Gray. Oh, a super goal for Airdrie. 69 minutes. Steve Gray breaks the deadlock. The Airdrie supporters are jubilant. St Johnstone 0, Airdrie 1. The St Johnstone defence were caught. The little flick header on. Gray had onto the right foot and Balavage beat it. St Johnstone just must be wondering what they've got to do. The roof has just fallen in on them. After all the chances they had, they've hit the bar 3 times. Martin has defied them. and Airdrie literally in a breakaway lead by 1-0. This Perth side have got a lot of fight and a lot of spirit. The game's not over yet. Now Mascry, almost in it again, Martin! An incredible goalkeeper for Airdrie. And he's quite right to shout at his defender. Look how slack this pass was, and look how brave and decisive the keeper was. McGuinness has played his role, and Kenny Watt, another striker coming in. So Alec Totten has decided this is it. He's got to go for it. Grant, headed out by Boyle. Ian Heddle. Airdrie have taken great heart from that goal. Chance for Mascry, and that looks a penalty. Yes, it is. Brian McKeown, for once, was caught by Mascry, and that is a clear penalty. Here's the ball coming in, and Mascry's skill just got him away, and you can see clearly there, a yard inside the box, and the referee clearly hands a lifeline to St Johnstone. And Mark Traynor, who has been one of many fine players on the pitch this afternoon, the responsibility rests with him. The clock showed 76 minutes, and he's cool. One each. Traynor, cool as a cucumber. No chance for the keeper. St Johnstone are back in it, and those fans know it. Traynor, a marvellous goal. It's now turned into a straightforward cup tie. Both sides playing. Great courage. Gray, tremendous skill. And the cross just pulled too close to the keeper, but Gray has worked tirelessly for Airdrie, and of course his goal really set this game alight. Mascry, Airdrie just closing them down into his own coil. Their top scorer getting in the way. Now Gray stepping in. Tired legs. Don McVicker's just as tired, but they're refusing to buckle. And McVicker wins, but only at the expense of an Airdrie throw-in. Balavage. Oh, that was a heart-stopping moment. The goalkeeper just wasn't sure there what was happening. Moore, stockings round about his ankles now. Both sides committed their substitutes. Neck or nothing now, 5 minutes left. St Johnstone's throw. Traynor. St Johnstone have been the side all season, have always scored late goals. Can they produce a late goal here to win this one on their home ground? Or will Airdrie get the point which would ease them through towards the promotion place? St Johnstone fans lifting their side. One last effort. Grant! It's a goal for St Johnstone! The free kick came in, and look at Grant getting away from his marker. There was power behind that header, and Martin couldn't keep it out. Ronnie Grant, 17th goal of the season. this with passion. The St Johnstone supporters know that that could be the winning goal. Their promotion hopes are alive. But Airdrie still going forward. A corner to Airdrie. So Airdrie now, can they pull something out of the fire? Owen Coyle. And that header just over the top. Again, Grant leading by example. Grant getting a button of all, just over the top. Owen Coyle, inside the last minute. Can Airdrie do it? Watson's up. The chip in and Coyle got away from his marker. And on the 6-yard line, Airdrie's possible last chance. Gray's cross was super, and Coyle couldn't direct it downwards. The blue and white scars of St Johnstone raised skywards. The crowd know we're inside the last minute. Grant to Heddle. He's in the clear. And that finishes it. Kenny Ward inside the last minute. Ronnie Grant. And look at Heddle taking off. He kept his head. He looked up. He knew where Ward was. And look at that finish. Airdrie's hopes are buried. But Dermot Park alight. Referee says it's all over. St Johnstone fans have gone absolutely wild with delight. They saw their side lose a goal after 69 minutes when they had battered consistently at the Airdrie goal. And then with 3 goals inside the last 13 minutes, Traynor set them on their way with a penalty. Grant's header was decisive. Kenny Ward's third was the icing on the cake. Delight for St Johnstone. They've closed the gap, and they now tonight go to the top of the First Division. But Airdrie have that vital game in hand, and the St Johnstone players go to salute their fans. An emotional afternoon here at McDermott Park. It's been a cup final for St Johnstone, and they've won it by 3 goals to 1. A game that was explosive and exciting and illustrated all that's best in Scottish football.
Well, I think Alistair for First Division, you know, I think it's a great advert for First Division football, and with the surroundings regarding McDermott Park and the full house, I think it was most enjoyable for everyone concerned, and obviously for the St Johnstone supporters and players, and we're just delighted for everyone concerned with the club.
Now, the way the game went, you had all the chances, you hit the bar 3 times. Did you really despair when that goal went in from Steve Bray?
Well, you know, it was late on in the game, but I think I'll credit to the players because we showed the patience and the courage and the conviction to just continue what we're good at, and that was the main concern for us, just to be patient, and we knew it would come, whether it was in the 46th minute in the second half or the 90th minute, which happened to be. So we were just delighted that we got the goals, whether it was early on or late on. But in saying that, you know, we met the bar early on in the first half. You know, you're always saying to yourself, well, you know, it could be one of these days, but the boys were patient and they were absolutely superb in a professional manner.
Throughout this season, you've actually come late in many games to snatch the winner late on. Today was no exception.
That's correct, Alistair. I think Airdrie have been the same, you know. I think with their full-time fitness, I think teams tend to sort of sag in the last quarter of the game. And all credit to Alec Totten and Bert Payton for getting the players fit. And our fitness showed in the end that we could match Airdrieonians and managed to score 3 goals in the last 15 minutes.
Now, when you got the penalty, Mark Traynor was really coolness personified.
He was cool as a cucumber. I think he was the coolest man on the park, and he slotted away excellent because there was a lot of pressure on Mark at the time because we were 1-0 down, and the way he sort of composed himself, went up and actually played the ball in the opposite corner of John Martin.
Now, Roddy Grant got the second goal, and he had worked hard all afternoon. He had seen great shots, great headers, everything going, and nothing had gone for him, and yet he kept going right to the end.
Yes, I think for Roddy it was justice was done there, because it was a magnificent header, and John Martin got his fingers to it, but couldn't manage to keep the ball at the net.
And despite the fact you knew that the time was running out for Airdrie, you still looked for a third.
Well, that's right, because our manager demands that type of football here at McDiarmid Park. We've got to try and attack at all times, but not be silly at the back, and we were looking for a third. And once we got the third goal, that's when we knew that the game was finished, and we just could sit back and enjoy the last 30 seconds of it.
Best of luck for the rest of the season, Paul. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Well, there were a few goals around in the rest of today's First Division matches too, with Raith Rovers scoring 5 and Partick Thistle 4. Gordon DL scored twice in Rovers' 5-2 beating of Ayr United, and Brian Wright got a double in Thistle's 4-0 win over Cup semi-finalist Clydebank.